We are coming live from the Roosevelt Studios, RSV LTS. I'm wearing a Roosevelt shirt right now, so if you think I look good, it's all because of the shirt right now. It's all because of the shirt right now.
And if you don't, it's not because of the shirt.
Yeah, that's a very good point, BBD. BBD, let's get into the game tonight because it's not the Yankees-Rays, and I want to talk about the Chapman stuff. I think I'm going to have a nice 2-minute dialogue on it so we can maybe clip it later. That's a little behind the scenes for everyone in the biz. Hope everyone's having a good hump day. Let's bring those commercials back. The game of the night, we told you this was most likely going to be the game of the night, and it ended up being the Utah Jazz versus the Denver Nuggets. Game 7. The best words in sports. I remember being back at Berkeley. I can't do a Bill Walton. This series has been awesome. Mitchell versus Murray. Two guys who are like the same size. I didn't realize that till kind of after the game. They play very differently. But Mitchell and Murray, man. Oh, my phone just started doing the Siri thing where it starts reading your words. So it just had that whole Mitchell-Murray thing going on. So that was fun. And, man, this was a sloppy Game 7. This was a tired Game 7. Nuggets had a pretty good lead at the half. Utah scored 15 points in the second. They had 36 points at halftime. This team has been lighting it up against the Nuggies, but they fight back. And when I say they fight back, it was Donovan Mitchell. He starts making some ugly floaters to get them on the board. And BBD, let me start going through the stats before we get to what happens down the end. Murray has 17 points. Jokic has 30. Mitchell has 22. Gobert has 19. Those are the only players in this game that had more than 10 points. Two people on each team had more than 10 points. I mean, absolutely nutty. Gobert with 18 boards, too. Good for him. Jokic with 14. Down the stretch, this game gets a little out of control. Mitchell's fighting back. The Nugs go the other way. They have a layup to seal the deal. They miss it. They should have pulled it out, and Mike Conley at the buzzer rims out on it. So tough. It was cool to see the Jazz fight. I thought Mitchell was going to do it. That's kind of what I've been saying all series. If this series came down to one player, I thought it was going to be Donovan Mitchell taking over and winning it. Jokic ends up hitting what's basically the game winner. He hits like an old school hook shot. Classic big man move, pivot, hook shot. My Nugs advance. Which is funny, I called them my Nugs because I ended up rooting for Utah by the end of this game. But the Nuggets move on. The Jazz were missing Bojan. What was it, Bojanovic? Am I saying that right?
Think so.
Bogdanovich.
Someone will tell you.
It's rude. Mix those guys up a little bit. The fact that the Jazz gave the Nuggets this much of a fight was a little surprising. / they also went up 3-1. Not supposed to blow a 3-1 lead. Conley missed the first couple games. Nuggets advance. Jamal Murray took a step, but this definitely was tired. A lot of short jump shots. Better defense. It was a Game 7. So good for the Nuggets. Man, if Mike Conley makes that shot. Conley, 2 for 13. My God. That's stinky. That's really stinky. And if he made that one shot, nobody would have cared. And it rims in and out. Check out the Conley shot if you didn't see it. If you saw it right there, cool. I mean, that was to win the game. And then that's where I get mad, because if you're going to say something about Mitchell or Murray, if that shot went in, then you'd say the opposite. Like, if Mike Conley makes a 3-point shot, you're saying Mitchell carried that team to victory. So you can't blame him for the loss. And it's kind of the same with Murray. Both of them balled out. They set the record for most points scored by two opponents since Jordan and Barkley.
Jeez.
So that's pretty cool. So check that out.
Those are the guys you're doing the first thing since.
Yeah. Those are pretty good ones. So a little basketball for the folks.